Well. Looks like this thing is working, huh? I was testing out, you know, this live to see if it will like it's working. So I'm gonna do a quick live and put a few videos trying to please my subscribers and let them know that their voice matters. I read their comment, expanded on it, and I just want to say to all you people out there, welcome. War between Black women, whether they're divested or not, Black women and Black males. A lot of you are at work. You're not even listening to this live stream. But for those of you who are lucky enough to catch me while you can, like the gingerbread man, as you can see, I'm on my job. You know, it's kind of weird. I call myself Tazzy Solomayor. I am the complete opposite of Tommy Sotomayor. I know he's going to get a wind of this war that was started by Black males. You know, he really didn't think that a Black woman like myself would take a name and put a twist to it and use my platform to expose Blackistan and to show that Black women are not the picture that he paints them to be. Some of them are ratchet and ghetto. I give him that. But there are so many Black women out there that are educated, beautiful, worthy of love and protection and provision. So I know I don't have anybody looking at me right now because everybody's at work and they're busy. I get that. But I just wanted to put this message out there to you people. Get ready for tonight because I will be doing my live stream for this channel at about 10 o'clock, between 10 and 11. I will do it. So stay tuned for that. And, you know, get ready for what's about to come because it's going to be a bumpy ride. You got to understand, these pro-Blacks don't like me. I am going after Black males. I have my very loyal subscriber, Jack Jones, who happens to be absolutely, breathtakingly gorgeous. Yes, he's a very nice looking young white male. So I'm flattered that he's tuning in. But like I said, Jack Jones, this is a war. I am catching people with their pants down because everybody's at work right now. Nobody's really listening. I kind of wanted it to be that way. I don't really want anybody jumping in. It takes too much energy to do a whole live. But I'm letting you know, I am going to put a lot into this channel because I want more Black women to wake up. Jack, are you being a good boy? Okay, so, you know, I want Black women everywhere to wake up and realize that they are not the problem. You know, Black women, there are a lot of mammies that are the problem, but not every Black woman is the problem. Divested Black women like myself who love white men, we love non-Black men, we're not the problem. And we're not going to let Tommy Sotomayor and these other clowns bash Black women and put us all in the same category. We are going to fight this tooth and nail. And the reason why we're fighting it tooth and nail is because they refuse to leave us and our white men alone. They keep bothering us, coming after swirlers, instead of worrying about the real issues that the Black community needs to focus on. So because they want to be so petty and disgusting and constantly bothering us, it is going to be my mission to expose Blackistan in all its fuckery, the mammies and the black males. I am going to be doing a very important video that I want you to see. It's a feud between black men and white men. Stay tuned. White men, don't let this MAGTOW thing fool you. Keep sight of the big picture. Black women love you, those of us who are divested. And we don't want black males to fuck with your head and make you think because you're both men that they are on your side. They're not. They really don't like you because you give black women options. You give black women a reason to wake up with a smile on her face every day and say, you know what? I can be in love again. I can find a husband. I can be with a decent man who loves and supports me, provides for me and protects me. The black man is not your friend. He fucks your women right in front of your face. Have you ever noticed how when you're in Walmart, you notice that Tyrone and his Becky, they want you to look at them, white man. They really want to hurt you. They really want you to feel like shit. They want you to feel like you ain't got it going on. And that Becky is with a brother who's cooler than you, more athletic than you, taller than you, more well endowed than you. But the truth is this. There are white men that got it going on. And to you white men, I say, ignore those fools. Know who your true enemy is. The black woman wants to be with you and make love to you and have your babies and be your wife, or at the very least, be your girlfriend. What does the black man want to do? Well, he wants to. Jack Jones says, yeah, but it's always some fat, ugly Becky. Oh, here's the tea on that. That's all that these low-level Negroes can attract. They don't really get top shelf Beckys. Have you ever noticed that? You know, these white women with nice bodies and nice personalities, they're not checking for these Negroes. So there's no need for you, men like Jack Jones, who is watching this live right now. There's no need for you to feel some type of way. Get your feelings hurt. For what? They're picking up your trash. They are disposing of the low-level Beckys. Bottom shelf Becky. They're your cleanup man. Don't get mad, Jack Jones. There's nothing to get jealous over. You are handsome. I saw your picture. And you are the alpha male of the world. Not these apes, these black males. Don't let them intimidate you. You know, if you're ever in public with your black girlfriend or your white girlfriend or whoever you happen to be with, you might not even be with the black woman. That's fine. You can date and go with whoever you want to. But whatever woman you're out there with, notice how black men look at you. Let's say you're with a white woman. You're dating, that's your girlfriend. Black men want to fuck your girlfriend. They really do. They love Becky. So whether you're with a white woman or a black woman, these Negroes will still try to punk you, cock block you. They might even try to talk to your girlfriend in front of your face because now Becky made them so comfortable that they think they can get any Becky, even yours. Comment section. Okay, Boom Boom 141 says they get snowmen instead of snow bunnies. Now, I want to let you know, Boom Boom 141, that I did something. I have your comment written here. Okay, now let's see what Boom Boom 141 had to say. Boom Boom 141 said something about deadbeat daddies. Am I correct? If I'm right, Boom Boom, where's her comment? Boom Boom 141 wanted me to talk about deadbeat daddies. This is the truth. How many black people out there have deadbeat dads? You know, this is an even bigger reason for us to swirl. If you want a father for your children, you want to have a decent home life, you don't want to be in struggle mode all the time and get stuck with a bastard baby, why not go with the white man, the Asian man, the Hispanic man, men who actually like children, who care about their legacy? We all know most black men are deadbeats. So, you know, I'm tearing these motherfuckers a new asshole. I'm tearing into them, being that they like getting fucked in their ass so much. I am going to tear them a whole new asshole by bashing them, exposing them. You have a whole community here full of bastard babies that grow up into these teenagers, these 20 and 30-something-year-olds that terrorize the black community, running around molesting children, raping women, going to prison. Miss K says the no nigga diet. Hi, Miss K. I miss you. Thanks for participating. If you have the no nigger diet, do you see me looking stressed out? Absolutely not. I ain't got some nigga in my face trying to make me pregnant, trying to beat my ass, trying to fuck my friend behind my back, having a baby's mama waiting outside, waiting to fuck me up. These are the type of things you go through when you deal with black men. So the white man, the Hispanic man, the Asian man are your best bet. I encourage black women was Dan calling me. He's so annoying. I'm doing a live. What the fuck? Call me later. Anyway, I encourage black women to exercise their options. What do you have to lose? I mean, think about it. What do black men really have that's so great that you just gotta have a black man? What the fuck? Is obsessed with me. The power of black women. You know, every white man that's ever messed with me, they can't get enough of me. They're always calling me and bothering me. Dan, go fishing. Go jerk your cock off. I'm doing a live. Now, Miss K, the no nigger diet absolutely works. You know, if you're a black woman like me, that's, you know, on the plus side, you want to lose some weight, not messing with nigger males is a good way to do it. Maybe that's why so many black women have weight problems, because these Negroes, they stress you the fuck out. They make you want to eat the whole goddamn refrigerator. Think about it. You're stuck with all these bastard babies. They're out there making baby mama number 6, like Cynthia G's man, Robert Perkins. They don't want to work. Have you ever noticed that most black men have a problem with providing? They will sit there and give you reason after reason. Why? Hi, Goddess Sean. Thank you for joining us. They will give you reason after reason why they can't provide for you. Their newest tactic is this. Let's go 50-50. That's not being a provider. That's being a contributor. Now let's look at Blackistan. How many black women right now are at work and got a sorry nigga on a couch playing Xbox while they work? Or he's riding around in their car that they're paying for. The truth is this. Black men, I did my homework. I'm not just talking shit. Black men have an over 50% unemployment rate. That means half of these niggas don't work. Do you know that 1 out of 4 black men have a record? They've been to prison or they have a felony. When you have a felony, you can't get a job. Maybe that's why so many of them don't work. Huh? What the fuck do these mammies see in these niggas? I don't know, because I love white men. I love big white dicks. I love men that look like Vikings. I love gorgeous, I'm not going to say his name, but let's just say there is a subscriber of mine who sent me his picture. This subscriber, who I managed to talk to on the phone, I'm not going to say his name to protect his privacy, but this particular subscriber is fucking gorgeous. He has these amazing I wouldn't even say hazel, they're just jet green eyes, a goatee, dark brunette hair. He's fucking gorgeous. Girl, my panties got wet. He knows who he is. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to spill a motherfucking tea because I'm respecting his privacy. But the motherfucker has a girlfriend. And I'm going to tell you this. He's lucky. He might be even watching this live right now. I mean, you never know. You can't make this stuff up. But whoever he is, wherever he is, he needs to know this. Whatever Becky he's with, she ain't got what I got. I can guarantee you that. Now, back to the topic at hand about these shiftless, no good Negroes. They don't like me because I'm from Brooklyn. I used to be a stripper. Yeah, I'm a little bit on the heavy side now, but I used to be a dancer back in the late 90s. I saw the pimps take over the strip clubs. That's right. You heard what the fuck I said. These niggas came into the goddamn strip club. I'm with my girl, Lady Storm. That was her name at the time. Her name was Lady Storm. I'll never forget her. I spent the night at her house a couple of times, and we were really cool. She had a nigger mouth. Anyway, and this is before I met my baby's father, because I was dancing between 1997 and 2001. For 4 years, I was a dancer. So this motherfucker had on a whole pimp suit. I kid you not. You can't make this stuff up. And a goddamn cane. And he gonna say to me, a Lady Storm, and she was another thick girl. We were like the thickest girls in the club. Big booties, big legs. And he said, you gonna have to move. My girls got this corner. That's what happened. In case you wondering how that shit went down in New York City back in the days, number one, Giuliani shut down that whole operation because we was making money up in them clubs. He shut down the strippers. And we all went to Jersey. We took the train and we had to ride all the way over to Jersey to get our money. But here's the tea. The pimps went from the street. They took their hoes from the street into the clubs. I kid you not. I remember being in the back. I'll never forget. I was about 23 years old. I had a good night. I only made it like about $300. Nothing to brag about. That was a bad night for me. But I made my little $300 and I was in the back of the car. You know, I was taking a cab. Not really a cab. It's one of those little things the strippers do. It's like carpool. We carpool. There's like 3 or 4 of us, and the guy wants to make some money, so he piles all of us into his car, and he gets $20 out of each of us and drops us off safely. We used to do that back in the day. So I got this motherfucker coming at me, a little young nigga. You can't make this shit up. A little nigga, about 20, 21 years old, talking about, yo, talking to me real fast. And I'm listening to this nigga talk. He trying to run game on me. That pimp shit. Yo, I'm saying, shorty, da-da-da-da-da-da. You need to come with me, make this money. We got to get this money. Come on. We got to do this. I'm like, slow the fuck down. I can't even understand what you're saying. I rolled up my window. You trying to pimp me, nigga? So you mean to tell me I'm going to be up in the club all motherfucking night shaking my ass, trying to get lap dances out of these broke niggas? Because at the time, Like around '01, it started to dry up. Once the pimps took over the clubs, everything got fucked up. The money dried up. Between Giuliani making up all these rules, talking about, oh, you can't touch the girls. They walking around with flashlights trying to see if you, whatever. Some of those girls were fucking in the dark. I'm being honest about it. Some of them were doing undercover shit, you know. But it started to get fucked up. They had all these rules. You got to wear booty shorts. You can't wear thongs no more. So this motherfucker's talking to me. I'm in the back of the goddamn carpool, right? Some of the girls are sleeping because it's after you dance, you tired. Some of the girls are sleeping with their head on the other girl's shoulder. And I was like the only one awake. I'm looking out the window and my window was rolled down and this nigga's talking shit to me. Yo, I'm saying, shorty, we gotta get this money. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get this money. I'm trying to put you on. Come to daddy. He talking that pimp shit to me. I'm like, my nigga, I would never give a nigga my money. First of all, I never understood that whole pimp shit. Why would I? What are you going to do with my money, nigger? I'm going to give my money to you to do what? For you to give it back to me? How does that work? I rolled up my window. Now, let me put you on to some other shit. I was dancing at, what was the name of that club on Atlantic? It was right in East New York. The Pussycat Lounge. They shut it down. It been gone. The Pussycat Lounge was like an underground club. Anything goes up in that motherfucker. Well, anyway, she's dead now. Her name was Fantasy. I think she died from HIV. I really do think that bitch had the monster. She says she had cancer, but I don't think so. Because she used to do like little private shit on the side. I really think she probably had, you know what, the monster. So many black women died from that. But anyway, she got real sick and she died from that. But before she died, she had me at this club called the Pussycat Lounge. And one time the cops busted us. You know, I mean, it was one of them underground ghetto clubs. The money was there, but you had to work. I used to do a lot of wall dances. I wasn't this girl. I wasn't this skinny girl. I was like about 195 pounds. I ain't sliding down no pole at no 195. And you know, in those underground clubs, they'll throw a girl up on the stage, but most of the time, most of them girls make money from wall dances. You get to touch titties, feel pussy. You get to touch the girls. They grinding on you. Okay? So, you know, all that and a lot of girls made their money off of lap dances. I was racking up on the lap dances. I used to kill it. Anyway, we had a couple little girls come in the club. This was back when I was with Lady Storm. Me and her used to always run together. So Lady Storm, if you out there, shout you out. What's up, girl? How you doing? You old? Do you still look good or you look fucked up? You still with that busted ass nigga you was with? Anyway, Lady Storm, me and her looking at each other like, who are these little bitches? You got these little chicks running up in here talking about my daddy. They was skinny. They was little girls. Maybe they were 15. There's a lot of fucked up shit that goes on in Blackistan. They might have been 16, 19 years old. They were teenagers. Anyway, these little girls run up in the club and they was like, girl, my daddy said he gonna buy me a new outfit. My daddy gonna give me this. Your daddy. So me and Storm looking at each other, peeping and shit. We like, yeah, them hoes got a fucking pimp. We had no respect for these bitches. None. So black men have been in the black community exploiting black women for a long time. Now they got all this sex trafficking. They got all of this stuff coming out about sex trafficking and exploiting young black girls. This shit been going on. Anyway, yeah, that was back at the Pussycat Lounge. So me and Storm are looking at each other like, this shit is crazy. These bitches really got a pimp. Why the fuck you need a pimp if you a stripper? When you a stripper, you got money. You don't need to answer to nobody. Metadol says the women are the one out there putting your body on the line. And then the pimp expects you to give them all of your money. These guys are stupid and would starve without women. LOL. You dumb ass bitch. In case you remember me, I look familiar, bitch. In case you remember me back from the year What year was that? It had to be maybe around, that was around the time shit started drying up. I'm being honest with you. It was about like around 2000, around the year 2000, 2001. So you dumbass bitch, in case you come across this video and I used to strip with you and you was one of them dumb bitches, I pray to God you seeing this fucking live right now. You and bitches like you fucked up the game because you started fucking with nigger males. Nigger males seen that we was caking. We was making money up in them goddamn clubs, and these niggas brought they sorry ass up in the club and fucked our shit up. I'm still pissed off about it. I think I still look good. I think I could get back in the strip club. I ain't got no wrinkles on my face. I'll lie. I'll be like, I'm 34. I'm about to retire. They would not think I'm lying. I could pass for 34. If I lose about 70 pounds and I get my body back, I could go right back in the club and make money. Can't do that no more. They fucked the game up. Once the game is fucked up, it's fucked up. Now you got this black woman called Delicious. She starred in Flavor of Love. Back in the day, back in 2005 with Flavor Flav. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Delicious. Well, Delicious is my age. We both born in 75. And Delicious still strips. You can't make this stuff up. As long as you ain't got no wrinkles and your body's still good, you could still get away with it. But those days are over. They long gone. Molly Smile says, I have been a stripper and a waitress in a strip club. Yup. Niggas will shoot the strip club up. Girl. Girl, you can't make that. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let me get back on my comment section. Let me get back to that comment. They will shoot the strip club up. Yup. Yup. And they mess up the money flow. They always fuck it up. Black nigga males. Let me tell you something. This is a side of me you never seen. You see, you probably always thought, oh, you always been this plus size girl and you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Motherfucker, please. I wasn't always 43. I was once 23 years old back in 1997. That movie, The Players Club, that shit really was like that. You really had mammy type bitches that would set you up. And I remember being in, quote me on this, who was there? Who the fuck was there? Let me see who used to be a strip up in this motherfucker. Okay, Molly Smile. I'll give you a club. The Wedge in the Bronx. Mr. Al's Wedge. Okay, you only worked at you wasn't down in the trenches like I was. Mr. Al's Wedge, a fight broke out. It was just like The Players Club. When I see that motherfucking movie, yo, I'm up here doing the wall dance. Nigga feeling on my titties, giving me money, putting dollars in my, I'm twerking. We was twerking up in the clubs back in 98, girl, when the money was still good. The money started getting bad around 2000. No, around 99. Around 99, the money started getting bad. But I'm up here dancing, giving this nigga a wall dance. And the next thing I knew, a bottle flew right across my head. Yo, did a bottle just fly across my face? A nigga like me ducked. Niggas was ducking. Niggas always fuck shit up. They always got to start a fight. And sure enough, there was a fight. Niggas started fighting. The bottle hit the mirror and broke the mirror. Mr. Al, I don't know if he's Italian. I think he's Italian. I wonder if he's still around. But that club is still there. That club is still there. And like I said, his club is one of the few clubs that's still there. I don't know if he's still around. He might not even be alive. That was so long ago. But girl, it used to be crazy up in them clubs. And these motherfucking niggas, this is one of the tricks these grungy niggas did. Okay, these dingy, I call them dingy niggas did. Let me plug my phone in because my phone is about to die. We don't want that to happen, do we? Okay. Now, they would take a dollar bill and put it in your titty, right? It's dark. You can't see what's going on. So one of the tricks was to put a dollar bill in your titty and take it back out and give you that same dollar bill over and over again. So they would tip you about $5 bills and recycle them. And you up here thinking you making all this money. And this nigga only gave you $5. And you wasting all your goddamn time on this one dance. So So after a while, the strippers got hip to that shit, and they was like, no, 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 no. And then you got niggas for the chicks who used to come onto the stage. You know, you had to. I wasn't a stage girl because I wasn't skinny like that. Girl, you got to climb up that pole. My fat ass was not climbing up nobody pole. I was just doing because I had one of the biggest booties in the club. So I would do wall dances and lap dances. I was really good at that. But the girls on stage, these niggas would surround the stage, throw money on the stage, and then slide it back. And then throw that same money. Huh? Who? Yo, black men, I'm telling you, black men are bummy. And then at the end of the night, this is what happened. This is how the money started drying up at around 99. Yeah, they cheap as hell. You got these young boys. I have one of my, I still know this motherfucker. We met years later back in like 2014. He ran up to me and he was like, yo, you bootylicious? I was like, oh my God. I was about to cross the street right there on Court Street, downtown Brooklyn, on my way to the Barnes and Nobles, right over there. So he was like, yo, yo, yo. He was a construction worker, big nigga too. He used to always be up in the strip club. Remember that song? Put your hands where my eyes could see. Straight bug wallet in a place to be. If you really want to party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Remember that song by Busta Rhymes? He used to be up in the club. And I used to be dancing on him to that song. But anyway, he ran up on me back in 2014. And he was like, yo, you bootylicious, right? He whispered that shit in my ear. I was like, I turned around. I was like, oh. We hugged each other. But yeah, I still get recognized every now and then. But here's the tea. Black males fucked our money up in the strip club game. We was making money. Wherever the black woman goes and she's doing good, these niggas are creeping along trying to see if they can exploit her. I've gotten approached by pimps before in the strip club. But I think they kind of knew I was older because around the time the money dried up, I was already 27. I was an old school bitch. If you're 27 in the strip game, that's a little bit old. A lot of them are young girls, 16, 19 years old. Yep. So Lady Storm was even worse than me. She was 29. So the pimp knew he couldn't fuck with us. He could look at our face and see, I can't get them bitches. They too smart. Uh-huh. Molly, smile. You 33. See, times are different. But back then, it was a young girl game. But now you could be an old school bitch and make some money now. I was thinking about opening up a strip club. If I had the right partner that has some business sense, I would do it. I'm down here in Florida. Shit. Rent me a space, get my alcohol license, get it popping. But you can't open up a strip club in a black community. These niggers are garbage. They want to touch, they want to see the girls, but they don't want to pay no money. You better off going to a white neighborhood. These niggas are sorry. Let me tell you something. These mammies, they know black men ain't shit. They know it. They know. And let me warn you too about these black male identified Hispanic men and white men. I call them wiggers and spiggers. Stay away from them because they follow whatever the black man does. If the black man bashes black women, doesn't protect them, thinks it's a sport to beat on black women or not offer them any assistance, they'll follow suit. Stay away from those type of non-black men. Delphia Mafia, the dark-skinned, divested woman, says a black female-owned strip club would be so cool. Exactly. And our clientele would be white males, Hispanic males, Asian males. No niggers allowed. We don't want them. Even the educated lames are cheap. Black men are cheap. You know how many black men approached me and they wanted to fuck? Now, back in 2001, this is like around 2000-ish. I was still at the wedge in 2000. The young boys with the 8-ball jackets used to run up in there. Yo, shorty, you fucking? And then it was called VIP back then. They would run up in the club because you couldn't fuck in those in Mr. Owl's club. Nope. So what they would do is they would run up in a club to see if they could get some pussy from a dummy, a young girl who was new to the strip game. I used to just look at them and say, nah, I'm good, and keep it moving. And a lot of these black men, they got a whiff that these thugs got a whiff that black women were making money. So what did they do? They waited for you after the strip club so they could rob you. Huh? So what we had to do, and you had a few girls that got robbed. They got fucked up. They will fuck you up and take your money. You can't make this shit up. And then the girl will come back to the club and say, yo, they robbed me, yo. And we'd be like, what? Or, the girl wouldn't come to that club anymore out of fear. So one of her associates would go snitching, come downstairs with her stilettos and her thong going up her ass, talking about, yo, guess what happened to such and such? And we'd be like, yo, what happened? Because there was a lot of strippers back then. I think the girl's name was Alizé. That was a really popular stripper name back in the day. Alizé. They'd be like, yo, Alizé got robbed. Like, what? Yeah, niggas robbed her. You all you want to do is make your money. You make your money. You walking by yourself to the train station with a money bag. Them days is over. These little thugs is waiting outside the club waiting to rob you. Black men always had caused black women problems. So what we started to do, we started to carpool. Other black men jumped in on a strip game. And they said, okay, these bitches are getting robbed now. Let me make some money. They ain't got no license as far as being an official cab. But they had a regular car. They pull up to the strip club. Yo, ladies, give me $20 each. I'll take y'all home. And that's what we did. That's how we got home safely. You got to understand something. Some of these girls were drinking some of the night. They were a little bit intoxicated. Some girls were into popping pills, and some girls were just tired. So we would all get into the back of the car, give this motherfucker $20. Come on, you just made $400 or $500 on a bad night. You get this motherfucker $20, and he take you home safely. On a good night, you might make close to $700 on a good night. That's how it was back then. Molly Smile said, you have to pay your own personal security. I used to bring my cousins and hand them off money throughout the night. You have to. Let me tell you something. Back when I was dancing, girl, you couldn't tell me shit. My body was what? I was like 70 pounds lighter. Yup. Niggas will try to steal lap dances. Yup. Let me tell you something. A lot of black women were in that game back in the day. They're not going to tell you because they're ashamed. I'm not ashamed I used to be a dancer. I'm not ashamed at all. I'm very proud of it. Because my body was crazy. I had a big booty, big legs, no stomach. Now I got a little chunk of lunk on my stomach. A little cellulite on my thighs. But back then, my shit was flawless. But I'm going to tell you something. Black men are jealous of us. They can't stand to see a black woman make money. And another thing I wanted to cash in on in regards to this topic. Trannies started to take over the strip club. Ooh, girl. And this is at Mr. Al's Wedge in the Bronx, right there on Hunts Point. And I heard, and the reason why I know is because Mr. Al was complaining. I'm going down the staircase. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was 1990. The year was 1998. The money was still kind of good. So Giuliani was just starting with his bullshit. So I'm going down the steps in my stilettos, and I see Mr. Al behind me, and I hear him mumbling because he's checking on the girls in the dressing room downstairs. And he's saying, no, we're not allowing any men dressed up as women in here. They got to go. They got to go. And I was like, oh, shit. Yo. And then after he went downstairs, his office was in the back, all the way towards the back. So we in the dressing room. I ran into the dressing room. I was like, yo, because I looked around because I didn't know who the fuck the trannies was. I guess them bitches was still upstairs. The dressing room is downstairs in the Wedge. So I told the bitches, I snitched. I said, yo, we got niggas up in here. We got trannies. They was like, what? I was like, yup, them bitches is coming for our money. And here it is. We dancing in the dark, rubbing up on niggas. Niggas is rubbing up on us. We trying to get this money. We trying to get this bag. And you got these niggas, these trannies, and you could kind of see it was a nigga too. So after I left the club, that club closed like around 4 a.m. So I'm looking and I'm started seeing a few funny looking creatures hang outside waiting. I guess they couldn't get the money in the club. So them bitches was waiting to pick niggas up after the club. See, these black men been fucking trannies. They been fucking them. And if the tranny can't get the lap dances and he can't perform on stage or do whatever, hey, low, low, low. Hey, the 10th man, Molly Smile. Uh-huh. Molly Smile said you're better off doing webcam nowadays versus a strip club. That's where the money's at right now. You know, if I had me a down ass chick and she knew how to do technology and set up PayPal and do all this other shit, I'd be doing me some webcam. Fuck that. But I don't know nothing. I'm not good with technology. I could barely operate my cell phone. So I'm at a huge disadvantage. But that's neither to say. That's neither here nor there. The truth is this. Trannies are trying to replace the black women. And have you ever noticed that black men bash black women? They talk about, take that wig off your head. Take that makeup off, bitch. But they don't say nothing to the trannies. And this is something that I noticed. Now, Molly Smile said, I took Sunshine Green webcam class and learned. See, you smart. You smart. But Sunshine is tranny friendly. I got a problem with that. Let me tell you why I got a problem with that. Okay, Metadoll says, trying to see how my husband feels about me webcamming. Oh, he ain't gonna say shit when you start getting that bag. When you start getting that motherfucking bag, what you might want to do is get one of those, those little masks that they use at like Phantom of the Opera and cover your face with the little mask, like you at a masquerade or a ball. And you put that over your face. But girl, you could even make money doing a webcam thing if that's what you into. Me, I'm not into that right now because I don't want to be exposed. I'm not trying to do that. But if you're trying to do that, hey, more power to you, you know? Courtney Fluker says most black men are gay. And it's well known. And the reason why they don't like me is because I am a black woman that is exposing these niggas. I've been doing my homework. You're probably saying, damn, she got another channel up. She's talking shit. I got my sources. Let me write down. Let me read from my notes what's going on. Yes, bitch, I did my homework. Okay, I did my homework. Now let's see what we got written down here. I got pages on these niggas. Okay, let's see what they up to in regards to this whole thing with they got this whole thing about, the tranny thing. Okay. I did my motherfucking homework, bitch. Now, if you got your pen and your pad, I already put you on because I did a whole video on telling you which videos to look out for in regards to discovering the down low movement, the people who are in it and snitched. You got one guy who got shot. A nigga tried to kill him. Now check this out. This dude was recording niggas on the low. He was fucking and sucking and recording black men. And he went to one of his lovers and his lover shot him in the stomach. Yep, he lived. He's still around. Now let me see what this guy's name is. You can't make this stuff up. Okay, what is his name? Okay, Markeith Rivers. Look that up. M-A-R Keith. That's spelled K-E-I-T-H. Markeith Rivers. This motherfucker got a video out called Interview with the DL, that means down low, detective Markeith Rivers. Interview with the DL detective Markeith Rivers. Look that motherfucking video up. And the motherfucker shot him for exposing him. He threatened to expose this DL guy to his wife, and the guy shot him. I understand something, why this is such a problem to black men. They run around acting all big and bad and rough. I'll fuck you up, nigga. Da, 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 da. Can you imagine if they get found out sucking dick? What would happen to their masculinity? First of all, they're already a conquered male. They're already conquered. So they took that blow to their ego. But to know that you're bending over, getting a cock up your ass and enjoying it. You know, the men have a G-spot in their asshole. They do. There's a G-spot in your asshole. And a lot of them go to jail. They get fucked up their ass. They get raped. They get turned out. See, in jail, it's not the way you think it is. And I've watched a lot of these videos on YouTube. And here's the tea. It's not like the rape from back in the day. Well, some of it is. But a lot of it, the new thing they do now is because they started cracking down because there's so much HIV in those jails. So they started protecting those guys a little bit more. But here's the tea. This is what they do. They threaten you that with bodily harm and rape, if you don't give them commissary, they threaten to pass you around. And they're going to catch you eventually, whether it's in the laundry room, the kitchen. There's plenty of places in jail where they can catch you because the guards are not always around. It could even be in the bathroom, in the showers. They'll get you. All it takes is, think about it. How long does it take for a man to bust a nut? Some men are minute men. They can bust a nut in 3 or 4 minutes. A rape can happen in 3 or 4 minutes. Your manhood is completely taken. And once they fuck you, see, half my family's locked up. Word gets out what goes on in there. I got a cousin who just got out. I'm not saying his name. I'm protecting his privacy. He's been in there most of his life, in and out, since he was 17 from drug dealing. And he just got out. Can't make this stuff up. Now listen, once they get you and word gets out that you got, that's nigga talk for you got fucked. Once they fuck you, they're going to keep fucking you. You think that you're going to get fucked one time? And they all plan. You got. Pass it around. It's jail talk. You can't make this stuff up. I'm from Brooklyn. Half my family locked up. You got. You got cupcaked. That's another jail term. You got cupcaked means you got fucked. You got sissified. You got fucked in your ass. They will hold you down and fuck you. Yeah, they will. They'll use hair grease, slather your asshole up, hold you down, and you better not say shit. And they'll take turns on you. You can't make this stuff up. They're going to get you eventually. You're going to get caught slipping. You can look over your shoulder all you want. Eventually, you're going to go to the laundry room. You're going to have a errand, a job to do in the prison. You're going to walk down that certain blind spot. You know, that's why a lot of these guys, when they go to prison, they turn Muslim because they need it for protection. Because the Muslims, well, they gay now too. They gay now too. They turn gay. They with it now too. Before they used to be, protection, protecting their manhood. They'll fuck a faggot up. They gave into it. They gay now too. But before, if you wanted to protect your asshole, you turned Muslim right away. You went in there talking, I'm Muslim, yo brother, yo imam, I'm praying 5 times a day. And I kept the faggots away because they sitting there watching you like, yeah, we can't get that nigga. He got too much. And notice a lot of black men got these funny looking names when they come out of prison. Religion can't stop a hard dick. They all give into it eventually. Stay away from these niggas that did prison bids. Because chances are he going to come out with HIV. And he going to give it to your dumb ass. If you hop that goddamn fence, you better stay the fuck over there. Because I'm going to tell you something. Us swirlers, we don't want a yo-yo. We don't want a yo-yoer. We don't want swirlers who are yo-yoers. What is a yo-yoer? It's a black woman that goes back and forth, back and forth. What's going to happen eventually if we get enough of these bitches that do that? HIV is going to start showing up. You're going to start giving it to white men, Hispanic men. We don't want that in swirl land. Right now, we're HIV free. And we want to stay that way. All of this HIV shit is going on in Blackistan. Georgia alone, I've said this on all my videos. Georgia, Atlanta. Georgia's a big state, but Atlanta's only one part. Atlanta has 12,000 new HIV cases. Out of those 12,000 cases, 10,000 are caused by the DL movement. I'm tired of repeating myself with this, man. And 2,000 of those cases are caused by straight men running around fucking everybody without a condom. But the majority of those cases, which is 10,000 of them, is caused by the DL movement. These niggas are killing black women with their dicks. So you need to understand, this is not about hatred. This is not about black male bashing. And this is about life and death at this point. They too risky. They don't know how to control their dicks. They have no morals. They don't like marriage. They don't, you know how many of them don't want to get married? That's because they're living a DL lifestyle or there's too much pussy out there. There are 2 million more black women in the United States than black men. We outnumber these motherfuckers. There's almost 4 to 1. Almost 4 to 1, motherfucker. Did you hear what I said? If you don't believe me, Google the shit. Go ahead, stop right now and go ahead and Google it if you don't believe me. We outnumber them almost 4 to 1. There are too many black women and not enough black men. So this is why you see all this multiple baby daddy shit going on. With women like Cynthia G. Baby mama number 6. Future up to baby mama number 6. They're having a party. They're having a pussy party and a dick party. They are out of control. Do not get caught with your pants slipping. Do not become HIV infected. If you are a white man, pay attention to the black woman that you fucking with. She got to be like me. She cannot be a yo-yoer. She cannot be a sympathizer. She cannot be like, oh, I still, it's all about how the guy treats you. It's all about color. It's not about color. It's all about the guy how he treats you. Watch out for bitches like that. Because I'm going to tell you something. Them be the bitches that could give you the monster. Okay, so don't fuck with her unless she's a diehard swirler and she refuses to hop back over that fence. She will never fuck another black man as long as she lives. You have to fuck with black. If you're going to swirl and you're going to do this thing called swirling and you're a white man or Hispanic or Asian watching this video right now, that's the type of black chick you want to fuck with. Take no prisoners. I'm not fucking niggas. They not on my menu. If it don't work out with Brad, I'm not going back to Tyrone. The 10th man says, only idiots have a criminal record. You're not smart if you have to do crime. And they love doing crime. Let me tell you something. Let's be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, white men included, think about how much better of a society we would have if you didn't have these, you're swirling, you're a white man. You go to your girlfriend's house, there's a bunch of niggers on the corner hanging out with their pants hanging down, looking at you. Like, what the fuck is he doing in our neighborhood? Is that what you want to go through every time you date a black woman? Have to deal with black men ostracizing you, cock blocking you, staring at you like they want to fight you? They are pissed off that you are fucking a sister. Let's just be real about this. So, white men, get over this whole MGTOW shit. They don't like you. You're swirling. You're fucking black women. You're fucking their shit up. Because you're going to make more black women go, maybe I want a white man. I'm not happy with these niggas. I want a white man. Molly Smile says, but I know black women who are desperate for a black man and dating bisexual men right now. Black women don't care. And what else did she say? Oh my God. They'll accept any black man. As long as he's black with the penis, they want him. That's why we're different. We are not mammies. We know the game. And that's why black women, you cannot afford to let these motherfuckers take you down. You are divested. You will never fuck another nigger as long as you live. I don't give a fuck if he got on a suit and he got a degree. Black men, I mean, black men, we all know these type of black men that got suits on and they want to fuck you without a condom. They at the top of the food chain in the black community because everybody wants them. Oh, he's a good black man. That brother did the right thing. He's not all up in the jail. He went to college. He did his thing. Those are the worst ones. Those be the ones with the HIV. I'm trying to tell y'all not listening. Y'all better don't fuck nothing black. No, don't do it. And I'm going to tell you something. Juan Smith says, I've never had or dated a black male. And Meta Doll says, I sure won't touch a black man ever again. Don't do it. It's too risky. Think about it. They don't want to wear condoms. And if they do wear a condom, they try to slip it off. Why is it that they try to slip the condom off? What's that about? Why do they try to sneak the condom off and talk about, oh, it came off. It slipped off. It was an accident. Bullshit. You took it off, motherfucker. I be thinking that a motherfucker that does that shit in the black community, they call it stealthing. STEALTH. Stealthing. That means when you slip the condom off so you can get some raw pussy. Why would you do that? Knowing that there's all this HIV going around, why would you want to slip in some raw pussy in the first place? I don't understand it. Wouldn't you be scared to do that? Mariah A. Ingram says, I wouldn't eat a bowl of noodles a black man prepared. And Virgo Sensation said, me neither. I used to love to want to go there. With the stories I hear, it put me off big time. And Nori Hicks says, if black men don't have HIV, they mama still breastfeeding them. And Mariah Ingram says, I lived in Georgia before. Twiggs County. Literally the middle of nowhere. No burnt sausages for me, says Miss K. It's not worth it, ladies. It's too risky right now. We are in a state of extreme emergency. We cannot afford to be stupid. Can you imagine letting your guard down and you fuck that one nigga without a condom just because he looks good? You know, he got a nice look to him, and you end up fucking this guy and end up in a relationship with a black man, and he fucks you raw and you find out you HIV positive. How the fuck would you feel? Knowing that this nigga, he probably the one that gave it to you. Because you was swirling before. You was fine. Everything was great. And then you fucked that one nigga, or maybe those two niggas, and now you HIV positive. Girl, don't do it. And these niggas don't like to wear condoms. Get you a nice white man that act like he got some sense. And get you a nice Hispanic man or Asian man. They got dicks. Black men are not the only men on earth that got dicks. Mariah A. Ingram says, I moved, though. I moved. Now I live in Jones County, Gray, Georgia. It's mostly white, and I like it. See? You safe over there. And Metadoll says they bring dark days. Yes, they do. Now, can you imagine? 12 out of those 12,000 new HIV cases coming out of Atlanta alone, 70% of them are by black women. Huh? Hi, Lori L. Virgo Sensation said, one black man secretly tried to take it off without me noticing. They are sick. You know how they do it? They try to fuck you doggy style. If a nigga fucks you doggy style, you can't tell if he got the condom off. He could bust all up in your pussy and you would never know. Don't do a doggy style. Oh my God, just don't fuck them, ladies. Don't fuck them, period. How about that? The 10th man says, Metadoll, the black man is not in war with white supremacy. He is at war with condoms. Oh my God. Hi, Jasmine Alexandria. I'm glad you joined us. Girl. Nori Hicks says, I noticed more Asians are moving to Georgia. That's good. Maybe more black women will open up their options. Because, we need more races of men to move near black women, because this is ridiculous, being isolated like this. Molly Smile said, yeah, these black women in Georgia are unknowingly sleeping with bisexual men, especially religious black women. They really think their Jesus will stop HIV. Oh my God, I'm getting a headache right now. Girl, you could pray all you want and talk all that Jesus stuff you want. You get that shit, girl, and you don't go to the doctor. Because this is what happens. Imagine you getting sick, you getting colds, you getting all type of side effects. You fucked up. You start losing weight. You get diarrhea all the time. You always sick. And can you imagine being scared to go to the doctor because you said, damn, I don't even want to know if I'm sick. What's going to happen to you is this. If you don't go to the doctor, you're going to be like those people from the 1980s when they caught HIV and they got real skinny and they got bumps. They got purple spots all over their body and sores all up in their mouth, and they turned ugly and fucked up, and they look like crackheads. They lose so much weight. You go from being a plus size girl to looking like a crackhead that's real skinny with lesions all over your body, sores all in your mouth. You turn ugly. And do you know towards the end, AIDS hits your brain and you become senile and start babbling like a baby? Girl, you don't want that disease, girl. If you don't got no medicine for that shit, you are fucked. And I'm telling you all of this because it's out there in record numbers. The CDC has their eye on black women. They're watching our every move. They want to see what we're doing, who we're fucking, what the swirlers are doing. They want to know, is this going to spread to other communities? That's why they're keeping track of our dating trends. They're keeping track and seeing if we're hopping the fence. Are we staying in Blackistan? What's going on? So these mammies are fucking our shit up. Women, the trannies want to give it to white men. I sincerely believe that trannies want to take the HIV to white men. So know the game. They're interested in us for a reason. Why are they so obsessed with swirlers? All of a sudden, we got trannies, undercover trannies, pretending that they're black women. I had one yesterday. Was it today or yesterday? Asked me on a live, what do you 3 hours long? Over 3. That live. So you know that was the tranny asking that. They want to spread their HIV to us. They want to kill us. They hate black women, man. Molly Smile said, yeah, these black women in Georgia are knowingly sleeping with bisexual men. And Jasmine Alexandria says black men are at war with condoms, child support, black women, and each other. Absolutely. Metadoll says the black men on these other channels bash black women, saying that more black women have AIDS, but these dumbasses don't see that they are getting it from black men. Black men are getting it from black men. And then they go to black women with that bullshit. Ladies, let them die off. Let them fuck each other up the ass. Let them fuck trannies. And if you don't fuck these niggas no more and give them no more time of day, they will start to die off. Because most black men don't even go to the doctor. Most black men don't have a health insurance policy. They don't apply for Medicaid. They don't take care of themselves. They be getting gonorrhea and not even going to see it. Piss them with their dick on fire. Black men are nasty. They hate going to the doctor. They scared because they be full of disease. And they don't want to find out the truth. So a lot of them don't even go to the doctor to get treated. Ladies, trust when I tell you, don't fuck with them. It's a matter of life and death right now. All that black love, all that give a brother a chance, not all good black men. No, it's too risky, man. You're going to find a needle in a haystack. Good luck. Mariah A. Ingram says, my father is from New York City. I have no idea how I got in the South. Girl, it's down here. The AIDS crisis has hit the South. And Virgo Sensation said, my Jesus loves me. Yes, he does. Head ass. Dead ass. Okay, that's what you meant. Jasmine Alexandria said, then again, the CDC is saying that blacks are the most active fathers, which is a lie. So we can't believe everything. Because they want you to continue killing yourselves off. They want black people to die off. So they're going to say stuff like that so black women can continue fucking these niggers. But the truth is this, they have nothing to offer black women in terms of material, comfort, provision, protection, assets, legacy, leaving things to the next generation like a house. Look how I bought my house. I have something to pass down to my niece or whoever I choose to leave it to. Black men don't have houses and own their own house. They don't. I was lucky that my son's grandmother gave me money to buy this house. Mm-hmm. And the 10th man said, I think they are hella scared of the truth if they don't see the doctor. The truth is this. Most black men avoid the doctor. They avoid it like the plague. They'd rather, unless they got gonorrhea, like if they get something like gonorrhea and it burns when they piss, they'll go. But this whole HIV thing, they're not going for that. They don't want to get tested. They don't want to know. So the number of cases we have, those are the diagnosed cases. What about the undiagnosed cases? The motherfucker that got HIV and they walking around fucking without condoms. This is oh my God. You don't understand how serious this is. I was floored. 12,000 new cases in Atlanta alone. And those are the reported cases. It might be double that for the unreported cases. Just the thought of it just makes me scared, man. Molly Smile said, yes, good point. If you are living with HIV or herpes, you aren't obligated to stay with any man. Don't feel stuck. You still have options. There are now dating sites for people with HIV and herpes. Oh my God. Black women, protect yourself, protect your womb. I could sit here all day and tell you to protect yourself. My advice is this, and I said what I said. I'm not taking it back. I believe black women should just not fuck with these niggas anymore. Don't fuck them. Don't have sex with them. I don't care how good they look, because them good-looking ones, those be the ones that everybody wants. Every faggot wants those good-looking ones. And Molly Smile said yes. And some STDs, like trichomoniasis, men can spread while their test is still negative. Niggas are a host. It's spreading. It is spreading. Men are always having sex. They wake up jerking off their dick. Think about all the different men in the black community that gotta let that nut out. Because here's the tea. Men are not built like women. We can go years without having sex. A man has to let that fluid out of his ball sack. He can get backed up. It can be painful. They got to let that sperm out. So that's why men stay horny. They'll fuck anything to get that nut off. I mean, I've been in instances where, I said, no, I'm the few black guys that I did have sex with after my son's father, I made sure they wore condoms. And, I would say around 2017, I got tested and I came out negative. I haven't been tested in 2 years. But I haven't been promiscuous in 2 years. It's just been Dan. And we weren't doing it a lot, He's all the way in Texas. But I haven't really, for the most part, other than the wigger, I haven't really been with anybody other than the wigger since 2017. So, but the point is this, ladies. We are in a serious, serious crisis right now. I don't want you to think I'm just talking and wasting my breath. Lori L says, if your girlfriends, your daughters, or sisters get syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes, warts, and HIV, Ever get infected by these dusties, then tell them to press charges of biological assault and lawyer up. Yep, they can get arrested for spreading that shit. And Molly Smile says, even if a black woman tells her story, most young black women won't listen. Nope. When I tell how hard it was being a single mom, all these young black women say is, well, you did it. Everybody's different. They're naive. They got to learn the hard way. A lot of them are going to get the monster. Some of them are going to end up with multiple babies stuck in a system. Virgo Sensation said, I'm glad I always used condoms when I dated them. And Molly Smile says, Blackistan blames everything on white people, slavery, and the system. And black women, they blame us too. And Mariah A. Ingram says, I'm scared to have sex. I desire a life of abstinence. Dick is good, but diseases aren't worth it. I had a urinary tract infection one time. I thought I was going to die. That shit burned. I was pissing fire. And me and my son's father, we both had it. We went to the doctor, and the doctor told us, have you had anal sex lately? And then put it back in the vagina. And we both was like really uncomfortable. And we was like, yeah. And we just looked at each other and put our head to the floor. And the man was like, don't be embarrassed. A lot of couples go through this. Well, I got good news for you. We were like, we just looked at each other. Our eyes got all big. And he said, well, you have a urinary tract infection, according to the cultures that we took. Girl, I was so relieved. Oh, my God. Because we was arguing like crazy. And both of us hated to go to the bathroom because it burned. Oh, my God. Can you imagine an STD? I can't. And he gave us the medication. It took about 4 days for that shit to go away. And when I started to pee regular again, I was like, oh, my God, thank you. I was drinking mad cranberry juice. Girl, that shit burned. A urinary tract infection. And Jasmine Alexandria says, most young black girls or women I know are mammies. It's sad. They need to see the light. I just think they care too much what people think about them. I think they care what the community, they don't want to piss off black men. But meanwhile, black men are walking around here with other races of women. I don't understand. And Mariah A. Ingram says, I'm going to keep it 100. Some black moms don't teach their daughters about sex or reproductive responsibility because a lot of these black mothers are uneducated themselves. They don't know about the different forms of birth control. They don't know about the period cycle and when a woman is only fertile 3 days out of the whole month. You got 72 hours to fertilize your egg. If you don't fertilize it in those 72 hours, it disintegrates and it comes down 2 weeks later as your period. You got 3 days, 72 hours to get that egg fertilized. That means there's 3 days out of the whole goddamn month that you could fuck without getting pregnant. I mean, there's 3 days out of the whole month that you could fuck and end up pregnant. Lori L says, I know white gay men that simply refuse to sex with black men. I think a lot of black men are undercover Brad lovers. That's why they hate Swirler so much, because they want their hands on that Brad dick. It's the truth. Mariah A. Ingram says, my mom didn't teach me anything about sex. She was super religious. I was forbidden to wear condoms. Girl, educate yourself, please. And Molly Smile said, yeah, a urinary tract infection will have you thinking you have an STD. Girl, that shit burns. I wouldn't wish that on my enemy. Don't let a nigga stick his dick in your ass and then he puts it back in your pussy. Girl, 2 days later, you gonna be burning. Ooh, you gonna be burning. It feels like you gotta pee really, really bad. And then when you go, that's the inflammation. And then when you go to the bathroom, only like a couple of drops comes out. It's to the point you don't even want to drink anything because you said, oh my God, if I drink something, I'm going to have to go pee. And it's going to burn. You don't even want to drink liquids when you got something. Like a urinary tract infection. Yep. You don't want to burn. That shit burns. Jasmine Alexandria says, on BuzzFeed, gay black men were begging white men to date them. White men are smart, yup. Because white men, I'm going to put you on to some shit. I'm older than you. I was born in 75. I remember the 80s. I remember being a young kid, like around 10 or 11 years old. And they kept talking to us, coming to our schools, talking to us about HIV. And they had guest speakers and stuff like that. And, you know, back ZT, all you old school people know what I'm talking about. They had this drug called AZT. And that drug didn't work that good. But it was better than nothing. Yep. Mariah A. Ingram says, maybe it's me, but I'm not attracted to black men. That's good. Girl, I don't care what I'm telling you. Like, let's pretend I'm your mother for one day. Can I be your temporary mommy? Don't fuck with them. They got nothing to offer you. What can they do for you? Even if they go to college. Let's say you got a little black boyfriend and he's in college and you in college. He got like 50,000 other bitches waiting to take him from you. That's why they're not loyal. Because they got too many options. Mariah A. Ingram says, there are many black women who are secretly attracted to non-black men. And guess what? Unlike the trannies and the down low black men, we have first dibs on Brad Dick. We get put in a big house. We get to have his baby and be married and be in love with him, not them. That's why they hate black women. Because swirlers woke up. Notice they got no hatred towards mammies. They could care less about mammies. It's us that they're worried about. Molly Smile said, right now I'm attracted to money and traveling. Yeah. Oh, shit. And those college ones are the worst. When they graduate, they will leave you for a white woman anyway. Yes. Keep them comments coming. Oh, my God. Molly Smile, for real? Most of the same-sex couples I know are a black male and a white married. Wow. So the white man is married and he's fucking a black man. Oh my God. Wrong. I hope that he doesn't get AIDS. And Molly Smile says, I can only use non-latex condoms. Oh my God, ladies. Look, the point is this. Why put yourself out there? Is it that serious? With this gotta have a black man stuff? Is it that serious? Because I don't see what the big deal is about them. I got so much content written. So let me read some of these comments. Mariah A. Ingram says, my mom didn't teach me anything about sex. She was super religious. I was forbidden to wear condoms. My grandmother was like that. She partially raised me. You know, her father is a mulatto. Well, my grandmother partially raised me. And I was talking to her when I was a teenager about condoms, and I remember her screaming at me, "You're not wearing anybody's condom. You're just going to go to school and that's it." All my friends were fucking in high school. So I couldn't tell my grandmother I was fucking. I just was asking her a question about condoms. I wanted to know about them. And she refused to give me the information. I had to learn on my own about, prevention of STDs and pregnancy. It's scary out here, man. Black women, if you don't get put in a body bag by these niggas, they gonna kill you with their dicks. Oh, God, I don't know what to tell you, man. Why don't you just fight half the battle and just don't fuck with niggas? Simple. Then you won't have to be worried about, oh my God, maybe I have HIV. You won't have to be worried about that. Because they got white men out here with HIV too. So you got to be careful. You got to screen these men, get tested, go to the clinic together. And don't forget herpes. Herpes is out there too, ladies. Oh my God. We got genital warts. That is very common. Genital warts, fucking skin to get that shit off of you. And even then, it's no guarantee that it's not going to come back. Oh my God. Lori L says, ladies, encourage your daughters to do internships in sexual health centers. It will open your eyes to what demographic of people routinely show up. Damn near lesbians are in there for obvious reasons. And Virgo Sensation says, yep, Nipsey Hussle got killed. First thing the Negroes scream is conspiracy. Dumbass twats. He got killed by a black male. How much you want to bet it was the nigga that killed him? Ain't no white man did that. See, the black community just doesn't want to face the music, that they have a serious problem. Black men are killing us for no reason. We're in the wrong place at the wrong time, minding our business, and you going home in a body bag just because you hung around a bunch of niggas that were nearby and they started shooting. And Mariah Ingram says, my mom told me to save myself for marriage. I thought she was crazy, but now since HIV is skyrocketed in America, I'll take the advice. Be smart. So, oh my God, so many young girls are walking around with this shit. Oh my God, Virgo Sensation said, stupid mammies are talking about the white people killed him. It was a nigga that killed him. It was a black man. That's all they know how to do. Herpes and syphilis, says Mariah A. Ingram. I know so many white women with herpes. Remember Jenny McCarthy? Gorgeous blonde Jenny McCarthy, who used to pose for Playboy. And she played in Scary Movie Part, I think, 2. Jenny McCarthy got herpes. She said half of Hollywood is burning. They said 1 out of 5 people got herpes. 1 out of 5? Damn, that's a lot. They even had a porn star called Mr. Marcus. And Mr. Marcus used to spread his syphilis. He lied about his paperwork, and he was spreading syphilis. And Molly Smile says, I'm sure. She says, I'm sure that the numbers are higher. Those are only the reported numbers. Oh my God. So if you got 12,000 new cases of AIDS coming, if you got 12,000 cases coming out of Atlanta alone, And you take into account so many people don't want to go to the doctor because they're scared. The numbers are much higher. They're much higher. Those are only the reported cases. 12,000, Atlanta, Georgia. There's a lot of dick sharing going on in Atlanta, Georgia. Ladies, I'm telling you, just be careful, man. Talk to your white man. Talk to your Hispanic man. Talk to your Asian man and tell him to stay away from trannies, gay men, DL men. Because it's not good what's going on right now. A lot of people are going to end up dead. And I think the government, what they're going to do is they're going to raise the price. They're going to raise the price of the AIDS drugs. And people are not going to be able to afford the AIDS drugs. And that's how they're going to get rid of us. That's how they're going to get rid of people who have HIV. They're going to raise the price of the HIV drug, and people won't be able to afford it, and they're going to start dying off. You can call it a conspiracy theory if you want. That's just my take on it. It's a plan. They got a plan. They got an agenda. Population control. The 10th man says, you know, if you're gay and if you try some DL or trannies, you was always gay, period. Molly Smile said, take out the womb. Black women and men belong together, says Mariah Ingram. Most diseased women. I'm going to have to cut this live short and see what my mother-in-law is talking about. I will return shortly. So, I got some shit I got to do. My mother-in-law is sending me something, so I got to see what she wants. But ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for future lives. I just wanted to kick it with you and let you know we're going to be talking about some real shit on this channel. And the Black community does not want me to go in on this subject, on other subjects. So whatever you want to say, go in the comment section. Whatever topics you want to discuss, experiences you have to share, spill the tea. Put us on. Let us know. We're not psychic. The only way we're going to be able to put the pieces of this puzzle together is if you tell us. So paint a picture for us and let Black women everywhere know what the fuck is going on. This is Tazzy Sotomayor. I will catch you on another live. Peace.